we're going to be unboxing our wax pen. Let's see what we've got. One pen, two pens, a power cord. We have our extra tips here, and our main unit. First thing we're going to want to do is go ahead and plug it in. You'll find the receptacle on the back here. Standard computer plug. Pens will come like so, without a tip on them. You're going to want to choose. I typically like the longer and thinner of the bunch. This one's a little thick, but you can sharpen this just with an emery board or even on concrete. To install, press in and make sure you've got a good tight connection. Here's one I already had set up, and you can see a little bit sharper point here, and this is my preferred. You really only need to use or work with one side of this unit. In my case, let's choose output 2. So we're going to go ahead and plug in here. To power the unit on, simply press the rocker switch. And we've got off, off. Because I'm plugged into output 2, I'm going to work with that. So we're going to go ahead and turn it on right now. I've got it preset at 150 degrees centigrade. You can use the equivalent in Fahrenheit, but it should be that kind of heat. In addition to that, you've got your stand here, and that is important. You want to be able to set that down on there while it's hot, so you have an extra hand. In the back of the unit here, you can make little spaces for your extra tips. I don't use these extra tips too much, although I do find this hook rather helpful sometimes when you're getting into small creases and you need that little extra. So now we're just waiting for the unit to heat up, which will probably take about, 2 minutes or so. And we can test that with a piece of wax. And while it's starting to melt it, it's probably only about halfway to its temperature. And there we go. So with that, I'll use the entire piece while I'm working. The tip for soldering essentially, or putting pieces together, fine work. But sometimes I'll want to melt, and I'll use the base of that. What's really nice is I can get a drop of wax down to the tip at that point. You want to be really careful with these. They are hot, they will burn you, so you never ever want to touch that tip. And that's it.